A young Filipino boy steps onto the massive talent show stage, his small frame almost swallowed by the bright lights and towering LED screens behind him. He clutches the microphone with both hands, trying to steady his breathing as he looks out at the sea of unfamiliar faces. The hall is silent except for the soft hum of the sound system and the faint buzz of anticipation. His eyes dart nervously toward the judges, who offer polite, encouraging smiles, though their expressions reveal uncertainty about what to expect from someone so young and timid. The boy swallows hard, his throat dry, and takes one small step forward, planting his feet as though grounding himself in the moment. His chest rises and falls with a shaky breath. The audience waits, some leaning forward with curiosity, others whispering quietly. Though fear flickers across his face, there is also something determined in his eyes, a quiet promise that he is ready to give everything he has the moment the music begins, and the boy lifts the microphone closer to his lips, still visibly nervous. But the moment he releases the first note, something extraordinary happens. His voice emerges powerful, steady, and unexpectedly mature. The entire auditorium reacts instantly. A soft gasp ripples through the crowd as people sit up straighter, surprised by the sheer strength coming from someone who looked moments away from trembling off the stage. One judge's eyes widen, and another instinctively leans forward, as if trying to get closer to the sound. The camera zooms in on the boy's face. The fear that once gripped him begins to melt away, replaced by focus and confidence he didn't know he had. His tone fills the room with a clarity that cuts through the silence, echoing against the walls like a voice far beyond his young age. The crowd grows still, captivated, realizing they are witnessing not just a performance but the beginning of something unforgettable. As the song builds toward its most demanding section, the boy tightens his grip on the microphone, drawing a deeper breath as if gathering every ounce of strength inside him. The spotlight intensifies, casting a dramatic glow across his face just as he launches into the high notes that many seasoned singers struggle to reach. His voice climbs with surprising precision, clear, controlled, and powerful, sending a shockwave through the audience. People who were seated moments ago rise instinctively, unable to believe what they're hearing. One judge covers her mouth, eyes widening as the impossible notes continue to soar higher. Another judge shakes his head slowly, a smile of disbelief forming. The boy's expression shifts from concentration to pure emotional release, as though he's no longer just performing but pouring out something deeply personal. The echo of his voice fills the entire hall, vibrating through the floor and into the hearts of everyone watching. For a few seconds, the room feels breathless, united in awe, witnessing talent far beyond the expectations set by his timid entrance. The emotional intensity of the performance grows heavier as the boy reaches the final verses of the song. His voice, once steady and powerful, begins to tremble with raw feeling, not from fear, but from fully immersing himself in the story he's telling. The camera shifts to the audience, capturing faces streaked with tears as people struggle to hold back their emotions. Some clasp their hands over their mouths, others simply let the tears fall freely. The judges, who began the show with composed expressions, are now visibly moved. One blinks rapidly to keep her tears from spilling, while another leans back in his chair, overwhelmed by the sincerity in the boy's voice. The hall feels heavier, quieter, as though everyone is afraid to even breathe too loudly and disrupt the moment. The boy closes his eyes during the most emotional lines, his voice cracking just slightly, enough to make the performance feel painfully real. In that moment, he isn't just singing, he's connecting deeply with every person watching, leaving the entire room suspended in. The final note rings through the auditorium, hanging in the air like a last heartbeat before silence. For a moment, no one moves, everyone is frozen, absorbing what they just witnessed. Then the room erupts. The entire audience rises to their feet in a powerful, unified standing ovation. Cheers, whistles, and applause crash through the hall like a wave. The boy, still holding the microphone, looks stunned as tears well up in his eyes. He covers his mouth, overwhelmed by the sudden explosion of praise. Confetti begins to fall from above, sparkling under the stage lights as the judges stand as well, clapping with genuine admiration. One judge wipes away a tear before pointing proudly toward him, while another steps forward as if ready to run onto the stage. The boy's shoulders shake as he cries openly, unable to contain the emotion of the moment. What began as a nervous audition has transformed into an unforgettable triumph, the kind of moment that defines the show.